Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
8 people shot, 6 of them killed in a rampage in Kalamazoo. The accused shooter, an Uber driver who may have done his killing between fares. Among those shot was a 14-year-old girl.
The accused shooter eventually arrested more than 6 hours after that first shooting. And we've been learning new information all day today. That rampage, we know, began at an apartment complex when a woman was shot multiple times. She survived. Then a few hours later, a father and his 18-year-old son were killed at a car dealership.
Minutes after that, the shooter killed 4 women outside a Cracker Barrel restaurant. More than 2 hours after the final shootings, police arrested Uber driver Jason Dalton. Nick Monacelli, live in Kalamazoo this evening. Nick, the timeline of these events is important to a lot of people.
Especially those who were actually using Uber that night, Steve. Good evening. We're actually coming to you live from the apartment complex where the shooting started, the shooting rampage started. There's still evidence paved here in the parking lot. You can count at least 10 different evidence markers, and this apartment complex is actually has a little more meaning tonight because many people that we've talked to here are telling us that this man, Dalton, came here looking for somebody specific and then ended up shooting somebody at random.
Is where somebody just driving around, finding people and shooting them dead in their tracks.
Police leaders in Kalamazoo will tell you point blank what happened yesterday is the worst case scenario anyone can see.
This is just the most awful thing I can think of.
This morning, the county prosecutor laid out exactly what happened. 5:42 p.m., the first call comes in. A woman has been shot several times at an apartment complex.
So I look out here, and there's a woman laying on the ground.
Today, you can see the siding of that apartment torn up and bullet holes inside of a closet. The victim here is expected to survive. But what's strange is witnesses say Dalton came here asking for someone specific. He instead shot someone randomly. A little over 4 hours later, at 10:08 p.m., the next shooting, this time at a car dealership closer to downtown. A father, Richard Smith, and his 18-year-old son, Tyler, were killed. Then, just 18 minutes later at 10:24, the worst shooting here at Cracker Barrel near US 131 and I-94. 4 women were killed. 60-year-old Mary Jo Nye, 74-year-old Dorothy Brown, 68-year-old Barbara Hawthorne, and 62-year-old Mary Lou Nye. A 14-year-old girl was also shot. She is not expected to survive. At 12:40 a.m., a deputy saw Dalton's car, called for backup, pulled him over, and arrested him without incident. Dalton is accused of these crimes while on the job for Uber and taking fares.
Blessed, definitely blessed.
Dylan Thompson and Carmen Morin were out last night, ordered an Uber ride, and were assigned to Dalton. They decided to stay at the bar longer and canceled the ride at 11:13 p.m. By then, all 3 shootings had already happened.
And just thinking, what would have happened had we gotten to our vehicle? He would have brought us back here where nobody else, none of our neighbors were outside. Anything could have happened once we stepped out of his vehicle and got up into our front yard. Anything could have happened at that point.
Even scarier, a man named Derek in the car with Dalton minutes before his arrest.
And I kind of jokingly said to the driver, "You're not the shooter, are you?" He gave me some sort of a no response, like he shook his head or he said no.
And then that rider, Derek, went on to say that afterwards, the conversation with the driver, Dalton, was completely normal. Now, as for what's going on the rest of the day, Uber has already put out a statement saying that their hearts are broken. However, they do say that Dalton did pass a background check. And tonight, Steve and Sandra, 2 different vigils are already scheduled, one at a church in Kalamazoo for all of the victims, and then another one specifically for Tyler Smith. That will be at his high school, Madawan High School, in Portage, which is a little bit southwest of the city of Kalamazoo. We're live in Kalamazoo. Nick Monacelli, Local 4.
Nick, it is hard to even process everything that went on in that timeline. Dalton clearly is in custody. What happens next for him?
For him, the prosecutor says they should be getting all of the paperwork and all of the police reports sometime tomorrow, sometime morning, afternoon. Then they say that he will be arraigned as long as that paperwork comes through tomorrow afternoon.
Just a horrible sequence of events. Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Today, Governor Rick Snyder met with families of the 2 people who survived and are now in the hospital after the shootings in Kalamazoo.
One of them is that 14-year-old girl that Nick mentioned. She was originally pronounced dead. She is now listed in critical condition.
It's just a terrible situation. Again, we want to see her recover, and I hope there's a strong opportunity for that. Again, I have to be careful because of privacy issues.
Right.
But I did have a chance to meet with the parents, and it's just a tragic event. You hope she can recover from.
The governor has ordered flags to be lowered to half-staff for 6 days to honor the victims.
Today, the president of Western Michigan University admitted he feels school leaders made some mistakes last night in response to the deadly shootings. President John Dunn released a statement earlier today. It reads in part, and this is a quote, "2 of the 3 incidents happened miles from the campus. And while these incidents were not linked until very late in the timeline, we need to make adjustments in our own procedures." In the aftermath of the terrible incidents, many have raised questions about why we did not issue a WMU alert to inform our campus community about the unfolding tragedy. Clearly, we failed last night to provide adequate information and updates.
Our coverage of the rampage in Kalamazoo, including that crucial timeline of last night's shootings, can all be found on the homepage at clickondetroit.com.